work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine, you dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost co-sign. I stopped thinking about the future cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. world changed. Yeah, I tried and failed. I see my best friends jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope it's networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best curses. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke and the gatekeepers too shallow for...
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Hurts throwing right away. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly, with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Gets this out quickly to Dodson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Hal to throw on second down. Looking for Dodson, and he's got him. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Taylor Hufanga.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Howell.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
3rd and 3. Back to throw. Howell.
He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Austin Eckler
with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 13. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
So done now following the score. Back out to send this away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from it.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Second down, Hal back to pass.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hal, he'll look to throw it.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
Hal's throw complete to Dodson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Now Hal.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throw right side complete to Dodson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Going right back to Dodson.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Powell completing the quick throw out wide.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This will wind up a loss on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
They're going to look to throw.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Done good with the extra point.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 5. Howell down to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And Howell will throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. They tried to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
I mean, skirt and
skirt steak. Come on. You can't give a guy a skirt steak. He's going to play
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And he'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, having back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Hurts. Back to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle with Eckler. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Washington Eckler punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. His throw incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on. Hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
2nd and a couple. Here's Howell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Howell, he'll look to throw it. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson from a yard out. And the Commanders are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Powell throwing on 1st down here. This to McLaurin out on the left side.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Powell from the gun.
Flushed out right.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Powell.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got it across the midfield, striping into Washington territory.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Hurts changing up the play. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Now done for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
The score, Commanders 42, Eagles 21.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one downfield for Dotson.
And that is caught at the
10-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Commanders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Point after, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game...
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On first down, Howell.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Second down throw for Howell.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Howell throwing on third down here.
That is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. Really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
73, Tiger Hornet.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Throw right side complete to Dodson.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
1st and 10. It's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that